Talk about your day. Today began like many other days, but somehow it felt special. I woke up slowly, with the soft light of the morning sun touching the room. For a moment, I stayed in bed and listened to the quiet sound of the world outside. I could hear birds singing far away, and I felt calm. I stretched my arms, my legs, and my back, feeling my body wake up little by little. After a few deep breaths, I sat up and tried to clear my mind. I wanted to start the day with peace. I stood up and walked to the bathroom. I washed my face with cold water, and the coldness made me feel more awake. I brushed my teeth slowly and looked at myself in the mirror. I told myself, today I will try my best. Today I will stay positive. After that, I cleaned the bathroom a little and then went to make my bed. I always like having a clean bed before starting the day. It gives me a small feeling of order and control. Then I walked to the kitchen. The house was quiet, and everything felt peaceful. I made a simple breakfast, but I enjoyed the moment. I prepared tea, warmed some bread, and cooked eggs. As the tea boiled and the food cooked, I looked outside the window. I noticed the colors of the sky, soft blue with a little pink. I felt grateful for another day to learn, improve, and grow. After I finished my breakfast, I cleaned the dishes and organized the table. I like keeping things clean because it makes my mind feel clear too. I returned to my room, got dressed, and prepared my bag. I checked everything twice: notebook, pen, water, snacks, and my plan for the day. When I was ready, I left the house. Outside, the morning air felt fresh and cool. I took a deep breath and started walking. On the road, I saw people starting their day, some walking fast, some slow, some smiling, some looking tired. Everyone had their own story, their own problems, their own dreams. I continued walking and listened to music. The songs were soft and relaxing, perfect for the morning. They helped me think clearly about my goals and tasks. I told myself that even if the day becomes difficult, I will try to stay calm. I will try to learn something new and to be better than yesterday. After some time, I arrived at my destination and started my activities. I tried to be focused and positive. The morning lessons were interesting. I learned new things, took notes, and tried to understand everything. Sometimes things were easy, sometimes a little confusing, but I kept trying. I reminded myself that learning takes time and patience. During the break, I walked outside. I needed fresh air. I sat on a bench and watched people passing by. Some were laughing with friends, some were eating, some were lost in their thoughts. I drank water and closed my eyes for a moment. I felt the wind on my face and listened to the sounds around me: voices, footsteps, birds, cars. It was a nice moment, simple but refreshing. When the break ended, I continued my activities. The next lessons were more difficult, but I tried to stay patient. I made mistakes, but I corrected them. I asked questions, wrote answers, and repeated important information. The time passed slowly and quickly at the same time. I felt myself learning, growing, and slowly understanding more than before. Later, when it was time for lunch, I ate something simple. I tried to eat slowly and enjoy the food. As I ate, I thought about my morning. I realized that even though not everything was perfect, I was proud of myself for trying. After lunch, I walked for a few minutes to relax my legs. I looked at the sky again. It was brighter and warmer. I felt grateful again. The afternoon felt longer and heavier. My energy was a little low, but I continued working. I studied, practiced, wrote, listened, and learned. I tried to stay awake by drinking water and taking small moments to breathe deeply. Sometimes I felt tired and wanted to stop, but I reminded myself why I am learning. I reminded myself of my goals, dreams, and future plans. When the afternoon finally ended, I felt tired but proud. I walked home slowly. The sun was lower in the sky, and the air felt warmer. I listened to more music, but this time I chose something soft and relaxing. On the way home, I thought about life, about the people I love, about things I want to improve. I thought about mistakes I made in the past and how I want to become a better version of myself. Once home, I took off my shoes and rested for a moment. Then I took a shower. The warm water helped me relax and forget the stress of the day. After the shower, I put on comfortable clothes and prepared a small snack. I checked my messages and answered a few people. Then I decided to study again for a short time. I opened my notebook, reviewed my notes, and practiced some new words. I repeated them slowly, trying to memorize every sound. After studying, I took some time for myself. I watched something calming, maybe a small video or inspirational message. I listened to soft music. I sat quietly and reflected on my day. I thought about what I learned, about what I want to improve, and about my goals for tomorrow. I told myself that even on difficult days, I must keep going. In the evening, I ate dinner and talked a little with my family. We shared stories about our day. Later, I cleaned up and prepared for tomorrow. I organized my bag again, checked my schedule, and wrote a small list of things I need to do. I like planning because it helps me feel ready. Before going to bed, I spent a moment in silence. I thought about everything that happened today, the good moments, the simple moments, the challenging moments. I thought about how every day teaches me something new. I felt grateful for the small things: clean water, food, a safe place to sleep, people who care, opportunities to learn. I took a deep breath and let my mind relax. Finally, I turned off the lights and lay down in my bed. The room was quiet and peaceful. I closed my eyes slowly and allowed my body to rest. I felt a sense of calm inside me. It was another day lived, another day learned, another day survived and appreciated. And with that peaceful thought, I slowly fell asleep, ready for tomorrow and everything it will bring.